Now, this is probably going to be a 2 live stream series, maybe more depending on how far I get into this. Now, I do have some announcements. I do have another series which really I'm only going to do every now and then. And it's going to be my type of guards going after pretty much characters. Like, the first start of it was Vanny. And Captain Inkwell suggested I named my organization, going after monsters or people, Shadows. Now, I spent a few days working on this series in particular. I've been setting up this for y'all. The first part I gave to y'all was a little bit of a description before. Yeah. But we'll get right on into this here in a second. I do have an announcement though. So, someone commented to me about a marina sanitation story perhaps, and I was like, that would be an interesting story. No, doesn't look like we have anything else to do. So, alright, let's get started. Jack O'Bonney and myself had arrived at a base, a safe haven, a resistance against the barrels. No problem. A friend of y'all's actually said you were coming. Seriously, a friend of ours has already arrived? Yes. As someone walks out, visit isn't Greenkenobi himself. King, old friend, where have you been? Oh, you know, been on the eastern side, on the seas. Had been dealing with Captain Inkwell. I stopped him from arriving to help sanitize past from getting to you. Oh, thank you for doing that. Me and Jack would have been toast if he arrived. He would have had y'all surrounded, that's what. So me and just went over to delay him. Thank you. We could have not done that without you. No problem. Empower Gaming's also here, by the way. Seriously? He made it? Yep, he's inside. That's good news. But I need to inform you something. What is that? The barrels are growing larger in numbers. They're going day by day. A few other outposts I went to were destroyed on the way here. They're increasing their attacks. The only foothold we really have is on the naval side, only just by a little. But Captain Inkwell has been constantly dealing damage to our fleet. Our troops, unfortunately. That is some bad news. Yes, it is. As Jack O'Bonney comes in. Yeah, that is some bad news, but look on the bright side. We got Greenkenobi. He's been in their main headquarters, haven't you? Yeah, I snuck into their main headquarters a few days ago, trying to find the location of their elders, but they have some pretty good security, and they managed to stop me before I could get any really deep information on them. Then Sanitized Past kind of caught on to my whereabouts, and I kind of met with Jack O'Bonney on the way here. Well, at least you two were together. I heard you had a little bit of trouble with Sanitized Past. She blew our car in half. Wait, are you serious? She literally launched and blew our car in half and set him onto the windshield. Hey, don't remind me of that. I would have still had you go off. I never saw him. He's someone new in the ranks. Now that you mention, I look at him. You met the fun time person on the barrel side? It was a long time ago, but I think I met him. We should not be surprised, should we? I guess not. Output and make sure no enemies arrive. If you do, alert us immediately. Yes, sir. Now, come on. I'm gonna take y'all inside. We can sit down and chat some more. Yeah, of course, why not? as we go inside. Pretty secure in here. Of course, we have weapons, vehicles, enough firepower to repel some attacks from the Barrel army. But we've been using a lot of our supplies lately. Lost a lot of good troops. We're organizing a counterattack as we speak at this moment, with several other forces. Well, that's good. But you said Empower Gaming was here. Where is he? I actually don't know. It's been a while since I saw him. As he comes out from the other room. Well, if this isn't my friends. Empower Gaming, where have you been? Oh, you know, dealing with the skies and some planes. Now, I gotta tell you, they have some really fast planes out there. On the Barrel side. Jack speaks up. How would you know? Something about Captain Inkwell. He's also gotten a lot of information on our strategies. He disappeared for a while, and I think I know where he went. But all three of them look at him. Where do you think Captain Inkwell went for the period of time he went missing? That's the thing. He was here, or somewhere in a facility of ours. I can't say which one. But that's how he's been countering us. He's in one of our facilities, getting our tactics, plans sent to the others. We either have a spy, or he's hiding amongst our ranks. That's bad news. Yes, it is really bad news. We need to find a countermeasure, something to stop him. But what? As Jack O'Bonney speaks up. Why don't we just sit down and relax for a bit? After all, we were nearly killed about 10 minutes ago. You're right, Jack O'Bonney. Let's take a break. The war doesn't have to keep on going for a while. Let's just sit and chat. As they all sit down, as King takes off his helmet. It's been really hard out there, you know. Keeping up with the amount of people. Amount of barrels out there. So many. We don't even know who else is on their side. That's true. We're trying to counter them at every possible moment. In fact, I think we're only missing one member here, aren't we? Our position. Yes. You're very lucky he didn't hit us. Oh, I'm pretty sure he was purposely aiming for me. As then all of them just proceed to look at him even more. Me and him are not on the best terms, but we're still friends. We still hang out. Alright, changing the subjects. Any information on their leader? I've located a barrel prison somewhere nearby. On the seas. It's a boat prison. Guarded by at least 2 barrel ships. Destroyer class. It's pretty much impossible to reach on our own. Well, any big force would be taken out, or we could possibly destroy it, but the reinforcements would arrive just in time to take us out. We could get a small team aboard and try to free any rebels on board. We really don't have the time to strike prisons, though. We need to focus on their head commands. I know, and we need to fix some supply problems. Let's just keep on working and figuring this out. Where are... Well, anyway, have any of y'all discovered Santi's Pass's location? Last I saw of her, she nearly got hit with an airstrike. Not really. Not really seen or heard anything of Santi's past. The last I saw, she seemed like really angry that her tank got blown up by a missile. Yeah, but I'm wondering, what was she planning? As Jack looks at him, what do you mean what she was planning? She was planning to capture you. Yes, but why bring so little troops with her? Normally, I would have at least 5 times more vehicles on chasing me down. Like, I got away with some information. Maybe, that is odd, but Maybe she had troops reversed somewhere else. After all, the war has gone to several places. That's true, but usually I would have 10 times more of the opponents on me. Jack speaks up. We're lucky then. If we had that many, I doubt we could have gotten away. No, we would have gotten away. I would have just had to do something I didn't want to. And what would that be? You'll find out later. Sure, I will. Well, anyway, me and Jack should really inform the rest of the troops about some things. Like, we need to start coordinating an attack on some of their main base forward bases. That's what we need to do. I think that's a bad idea. Well, I'm off to see the troops. See y'all later. As King walks off. I suppose we should probably rest a bit. I mean, how long could it be? A while. We took quite a few of their men out. That is right. I saw how many men you took out quite a while ago, Greenkenobi. But you gotta listen. You've been taking risks. Some risks that have paid off and some that have backfired. But I'm telling you this as a friend. There's something going on. Behind the scenes in this war. I don't know what. I just want you to look out. Well, thank you for informing me. You think there's a third party? I can't say that for certain, but there might be. Jack speaks up. I doubt it. If there's a third party, they're a neutral party, simply staying out of the war. You're probably right. I guess I'm just being paranoid. I can't really judge you. We're in the middle of a war. Being paranoid can really go both ways. Well, anyway, it's getting, It's about, the sun's gonna be setting soon, right? It's still daytime right now, but yeah. As someone walks in, well, look who we have here. The people I was just coming to capture. As all of them look over, Captain Inkwell, how'd you get in here? As Empower Gaming pulled out his sword, I pulled out my gun, and Jacobani pulls out his pistol. I wouldn't do that if I were you, as several barrels come in behind him. As they start hearing gunfire. What'd you do? Oh, isn't it simple? It was quite easy sneaking in here. All I did was had to dress up like you a little bit while ago, and they let me in. Just dye my hair, wore the mask, took off my headphones. Spitting image, they couldn't tell the difference. I figured you were somewhere, so that's why you disappeared. You disguised precisely, and it worked for quite a while. As several more guards come in. Barrels, why don't you go ahead and just arrest them? You two get out of here. I'll take care of this. Alright. We leave you to it. Jacobani, be safe, Empowered Gaming. Empowered Gaming. Haven't seen you in quite a while. Still bad you lost the war on the Eastern Front with me, right? Yeah, it was more the Western, but I would say it's more of a tie. After all, it was technically a draw. You may see it that way, but last I saw, I sunk at least 2 of your ships. Oh, all you did was crash into them with a plane, which really annoyed me because I had strategies. I wanted to surround you, but you blew up the blockade. Yes. Well, anyway, as Captain Inkwell pulls out his sword. You know what? Why do I need to take care of you? Barrels open fire. As the barrels start open firing on Empowered Gaming, as he uses his sword to reflect the bullets, hitting several of the barrels, deflecting them at them. As Inkwell goes for a back attack, as Empowered Gaming kicks him to the wall. Ah, you really know to search your opponents, don't you? A keen eye for this stuff, you know. I've been watching you, your strategies. I know almost every one. You probably don't know this one, though. As then the ceiling just blows up, a bunch of rubble falling on him. Ah, you put up a good fight there, Empowered Gaming. But I guess you weren't enough. Well, time to go catch the rest of them. As we go back outside, as of course, we could not forget about our old friend and enemy, Sanitized Pass, who was just waiting. Hello, everyone. You thought you got rid of me. As King has been fighting off several of the barrels, as Jacko, Bonnie, and Greenkenobi show up. What's going on? Sanitized Pass. The reason there wasn't that many barrel troops with her, they were preparing for this assault. As King is constantly firing down at the barrels. We got a wall in our west side. That's where they snuck in. I've already called for a tactical retreat. We've fallen back. Where's Empowered Gaming? He's currently inside holding Captain Inkwell off. He found us already? He had infiltrated our ranks as me. He disguised himself. I knew he was playing something. Alright. Well, anyway, we need to book it to a car. That we won't make it in time with this much. I need to call for reinforcements. Howling Melody, can you pick up? Greenkenobi, what is it this time? I thought I filled in that favor already. Yes, I know you did, but we need reinforcements. We need backup. Fine, but you owe me for this. Alright. Okay, you should be here in a few moments. Probably 10 minutes. As Greenkenobi pulls out his pistol and starts firing at the barrels. Come on, you can't possibly win out of this, can you? I have men all over the place. You're pinned down over there by that, building right there. We'll soon have you fully surrounded in no time. I wonder where Captain Inkwell is, anyway. I think you should have finished up with your friend by now. Not my problem. As we go back inside, as Empowered Gaming breaks the rubble off himself and kills several of the barrels around him. He thought that could kill me. He's got another thing coming. Anyway, I better find a way out. The others probably have escaped. As Empowered Gaming searches for a way out, having to fight through several barrels, Captain Inkwell had currently gone to an unknown location within the facility. Then, as Empowered Gaming is about to lead through a secret exit, of course, I need to make sure the files are all deleted. He rushes off to the file room, to where, when he arrives, he sees Captain Inkwell. Captain Inkwell there. Captain Inkwell. Oh, I thought I dealt with you already. You thought wrong. I survived. You thought that could easily defeat me. I should have stabbed the rubble. Oh well. Then I'll leave. After all, Sanitized Pass should be dealing with your friends any moment, your colleague like that. What? Sometimes she doesn't have the best timing, but sometimes she can be a real key to battle. After all, she won in the Western Front, if I last checked. Yes, she may have won that part, but you'll still lose this war in the end. You siding with the barrels is a betrayal of our kind. You're obviously delusional. I sided with the winning team of this war. Same with Sanitized Past. She may have more reasons, but do you realize, I'm a mercenary. I go wherever where the winning side is. And my loyalty is more with the barrels than it is with y'all. After all, Me and Greenkenobi went a while back. We knew each other. Of course, that was a while ago. Now, shall we end this? As Empowered Gaming throws his sword. As Captain Equal dodges to the left. You missed. Now did I? As he looks over. As he sees the whole computer system just got fried by his sword. Why you? As Captain Inkwell rushes him. I don't think so. As he bangs the door shut. That should keep him trapped for a bit. As some barrels come through. Surrender. We got you outnumbered. It looks like I gotta rush through them. As he puts his hands over his face and starts rushing the barrels. As they open fire. That will at least give us a slight advantage, keeping him locked up for a bit. As he just plows through the barrels, heading towards an exit. As we go back to the team outside. Come on, as more barrels show up. Barrels, yes. Start opening fire. As they keep pinning them down, as some of the guards are getting taken out left and right. Where's our reinforcements? We need our reinforcements now. We're outnumbered. We're outskilled. Yeah, this is Howling Melody. I'll be there in a moment. Just ran into some air traffic. Some barrel pilots thought they could take me down. As a bunch of missiles then start hitting the area, taking out several barrels. As a helicopter comes in with Howling Melody. The cavalry has arrived. As he starts shooting, as machine guns are constantly hitting position. You all get out of here. I'll take care of this. As Sanitize Pass is pinned down. Seriously, they got a chopper in the air. Oh well. Start firing. As the barrels start trying to pin it down. No luck. Hey, you! As he reports to one of the barrels in the Jeep. Drive that Jeep straight into it. Are you sure, ma'am? Yes. As one of them tries to drive a Jeep straight into it. But King starts shooting out the tires, having it go spinning into a building. As then out of nowhere, something hits the tail of it. Hey, boy, what was that? As he's... sorry, I'm gonna have to leave. Something hit my tail. As he starts spinning off into the distance for a little bit. Trying to get control. As they just see him flying off. What happened? As we go to somewhere a bit far away, on a building. You really should protect the tail more. After all, it's the easy target. When you shoot off, it goes out of control. Is there pinned down? Listen, we need to get out of here. As they manage to get into a truck and drive off. Well, Howling Melody's still trying to get control. You, referring to one of the barrels. Yes, ma'am? Hand me that rocket launcher. As Sanitize Pass picks up a rocket launcher. Now stay still. Also prepare the truck. We're going after them. Stay still. As she fires it at the helicopter. As Howling Melody sees this. And turns hard right. Barely managing to dodge. Greenkenobi's gonna owe me big time for this. If not, I'm gonna kill him. As he's still trying to get control of the helicopter. Yeah. Sanitize Pass, just continue your pursuit on Greenkenobi. I'll take it from here. You sure? Yeah, after all. Our friends already caught him. As then all they hear is an explosion. And the helicopter just crashing. Who was that? Oh, that would be our friend. He arrived a little while ago. It looks like he took down the chopper. I'll have to go ahead and take care of him. Empowered Gaming got away. He locked me in a room. I was trying to get the files to find more of their location, their bases, hideouts. No luck on my part. Empowered Gaming saw it coming, so he destroyed the system. His sword was laced with electricity, causing the entire power system files to be erased. Nothing was saved. And also, that disguise skill is not going to work anymore. They know the trick. Don't let them get away. That's the only way we'll be able to perform the trick, but with Empowered Gaming already gone, it won't work. So just try to catch the rest of them. I'll work on it. Barrels, let's move out. As we go to the rest of the team, who's currently driving away on a vehicle and sanitized past, catching up on a tank, with several other people. Greenkenobi, they're on our tail. Seriously, we just dealt with some of their jeeps a little moments ago. I wish we could call them for backup, but everyone else is too far away. Now, where can we get the nearest support? Where's the nearest base? King. As King just keep on firing with his gun. I don't know. From this distance. The nearest base has to be in the mountains somewhere. Make our way there. That's the only chance we got. As the chase keeps going on, we go over to the crash site, where Howling Melody starts to wake up. Ugh. Okay, that makes it certain. Once I find Greenkenobi, he's dead. As someone approaches, oh, look what we have here. So let me guess, your fun time. The person who's been working on capturing us. Oh, yes. Who do you think tipped off my allies that you were coming? As he looks at Funtime. Oh, and also one more thing. You really should look behind you. As Howling Melody looks behind him and gets hit with a bat in the face, causing him to go unconscious. You really had to spoil it. I was gonna hit him in the back of the head while he was focused on you, Funtime. What? A man has to do something to have some fun around here. You and Sanitized Pass are so dull sometimes. Anyway, just send him to the prison. We'll get some information out of him. Fine. Y'all are still working on capturing Greenkenobi, aren't you? Yes. As we go back to the desert, getting away. Listen, I've got an idea to how to lose them. I Sanitized Pass. Come on, surrender already. We're catching up. Is in more vehicles with barrels starts popping up. I've got a risky play here, Chekabani says. Seriously? What's the risky play? I jump out of the car and jump on the barrel tank. As Greenkenobi says, that's not happening. As then some rock is just hit, making a crater in front of Sanitized Pass's tank and several vehicles. She managed to stop, but some of the other barrel vehicles were not so lucky and got caught and went down the hole. What was that? This is Empowered Gaming. Your escape's all clear now. Empowered Gaming, you got out of there. Of course, you think I was gonna lose? I've been dealing with Captain Inkwell for quite a while. Who think's been keeping him off y'all's back? He's a good strategist. I've just been trying to counter him at every move. Well, thanks for that. As we go back to Sanitized Pass, who's just now raging. You gotta be kidding me. They got away? As she just flips one of the vehicles. Not again. I'm gonna get scolding from Captain Inkwell from this, aren't I? Did you get them? No. They got away. It's all because you get away.